Hey everybody,
Hi.
this is, with that being said, a Rude Fitness podcast. I'm Bradley Schneller. This is Sarah Altobello.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Me? Like you're asking me? I'm
You,
good.
them, everybody.
All the people.
So I think we finally got our sound situation figured out, the perfect lighting. We're getting better every
Although
time.
the lighting is a little dependent on the sun.
The lighter is way dependent on the sun. I said lighter, I meant lighting is way dependent on the sun.
Yeah, we try. We can do what we can, but unless we can control the clouds. But today it feels like we did.
So we're talking about something very near and dear to your heart today, Sarah.
Oh yeah, you know I feel salty AF about this.
So, what is our topic?
This is, I feel like this is the tip of the iceberg. We can really dive into this one. But we're taking just 4 of the many, many fitness lies that are primarily sold to women.
So for the record, I'm a man, so I don't have the ability to identify with this as much as you do, obviously. But
But you see it. You train women.
75% of our gym is women. So I hear it all day. I'm familiar with it. I know what the industry out there is doing. So let's get into it.
I was just telling Bradley I have my coffee for this.
Ready to roll.
I'm ready.
All right.
Game face on.
Icebreaker though. Go ahead. What is something you have bought or done because of how it looked or sounded, only to realize it wasn't what you thought?
What you got?
So, this is funny. So back after the BP oil spill, I was working in the hotel industry, and it had affected a lot of my clients, our hotel beds and stuff like that. And I remember being so pissed off that I did like a bunch of math on how much gas mileage I was getting in my 4Runner. And I'm like, this is terrible. I'm contributing to global climate change and all this shit. So I went and bought a Subaru Forester because I thought I was going to save the world with my Subaru Forester. Single-handedly, but got about an extra 6 miles to the gallon than my 4Runner. I drove that thing for 9 months. I didn't even make it a year, and I traded it for another car. I was not happy with it. It's a good car. It's safe. But I got a lot of quips about driving the official vehicle of lesbians. I got that a lot. A lot of people can vouch for that. And then it just wasn't what it was cracked up to be.
Yeah.
And it was one of my not the greatest decision ever. I like Subaru. I really wanted an Outback, but the Outback, which is like the hatchback,
Right.
wasn't really in my price range. So I ended up with a Forester, and it looks like a little boot,
It really does.
like a little ankle boot.
Is there any photographic evidence of this 9 months?
No.
Yeah.
No. But ask around. People like Juan Diaz knows about it. Like Emily can tell you about it.
That's awesome.
It's a good car. It just felt not right.
This wasn't you.
What about you?
I don't know if I've ever verbalized this, but I was one of those people. I was like 18 or 19, and it wasn't like Hydroxycut, but it was something else that was like,
I bought Hydroxycut.
like you're supposed to take this and you're gonna burn way more fat than you usually do in your workouts. And after about 2 weeks, I was like, this is absolute garbage, and threw it away. But I totally fell victim to that one.
I remember in college when I was chubby, I took Hydroxycut and like laying in bed one time as a 19-year-old, 20-year-old, and drinking and stuff like that, and then taking Hydroxycut and feeling like my heart probably shouldn't feel like this while I'm laying down.
Right?
I didn't take it again.
Yeah, that and like pre-workouts, like this is gonna help you crush your workout. You're gonna burn more fat during it.
I went through a period where I tried a bunch of different peptides, which if you don't know what a peptide is, it's like I can't exactly describe it, but you take it out of a syringe and inject it intramuscularly into your butt or your thigh or something like that. And I just don't know if I was doing it right or if I had the highest quality peptide.
Right.
But it's, I listened to a podcast and I'm like,
We're on a podcast.
I'm going to fucking try this. And It wasn't what it was cracked up to be, but I did spend a few $100.
Solid.
But I still have a bunch of needles if anyone needs them.
Oh, good, great, wonderful.
So peptides, you got to know what
Syringes,
yeah, so that's where we are. Cool. So let's get into this. All right. So generally speaking, marketing-wise,
Yes.
Women tend to drive the fitness industry.
Yeah, they drive the marketplace in general. I think even in insurance commercials, they're gonna show families and women
Right.
that are working and moms. Women really do drive the marketplace. That includes fitness. So women are targeted
Right.
in advertising, and especially with fitness, or in marketing in general. Effective marketing, you find a sore spot, a problem with your demographic, and you give them the solution to it. And I see, especially in fitness, the way they target those problems is highlighting women's insecurities and really poking at them, and that is how they get to sell their goods and their services.
Yeah, we hear a lot of those marketing buzzwords when women walk into Rue and we do a goal setting session with them and they ask, what are you trying to accomplish while you're here? And you get a lot of those buzzwords that come up, which we'll get into as we go. But, and I do, I don't do it in person, but there's an eye roll.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm that's not legit.
It's
but I don't want to, I'm not trying to talk anyone out of what they think.
Right.
That initial concept.
When you have heard these things, these buzzwords, over and over again, you start to feel like you've always felt that way. You can't find that line where it was always advertising and when you came to that conclusion. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't remember when that switch happened.
Yeah. So pretty much marketing companies are trying to target the insecurities of women, right? And now they're starting to say that this entire women's fitness specific, that it's gender.
But it is, that women's fitness, their needs, the way they work out, it should be completely different from men. And it starts with you don't want to look like this guy, so come see what we have to offer.
Right, and there are differences in terms of results or physiology when it comes to men and women.
Yeah.
But the reality is for 99.9% of people, you can do the same shit.
Yeah, and we'll get into that more. But you brought up a good point about research.
Yeah. I was looking all this up, and for a while, the fitness industry thought that men were fitter than women. But the most recent science actually proves that women adapt to fitness quicker than men, which creates a higher success rate to stick long term or for your lifestyle, to develop that lifestyle. Because if you get results quicker, you're more likely to stay with that program.
Absolutely.
And the science actually shows it has to do with the biology and the oxygen intake of females is higher than men's. So they're able to burn fat and increase muscle at a faster rate than men. It's science.
Yeah.
No.
Are you ready to get into this?
Let's get into it.
I'm ready. All right.
Number one.
Fitness lie number one, that heavy weights build bulky bodies. And that, I think, is our first buzzword, is bulk. Bulky.
I hate this.
I wrote a whole blog about this. In general, and we can get into a little bit about hypertrophy and the difference there. But in general, there's this misconception that low reps, high weight builds a very masculine physique, whereas little to no weight and high reps give you a very feminine physique.
Right. Let's talk about that real quick.
So first of all, let's just get out of our heads the masculine and the feminine physiques.
Stop.
Just get it out of there.
Yeah, and we'll get to this too, but your body type is your body type.
Yes.
Right? And so you are going to develop into the best version of yourself no matter what you do in terms of strength training. Like I see short, jacked women that are like, oh, I want to look like a ballerina. That will never happen.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen. Okay. No matter what you do. So let's get that out of there first. Okay. The other thing is, people think, with the weight training and the short or the smaller amount of reps and the higher weight is going to make them bulky. You have to eat a shit ton of calories in order to be bulky.
Yeah, women tend to think like, I will work out heavy one time. I will lift a lot of weights, or I'll do it for 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm going to go to sleep, and one day I'm going to be getting up to put my clothes on, and I'm going to look like a man.
Right.
There's a lot wrong with that. Building that kind of muscle takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of food. It takes a lot of recovery. And because of that, it's also a process. So it's not quick. Like, you can, at any point, take a step back and say, I am no longer going to work on strength, or I feel like I am muscularly where I want to be. Now I can just work on maintaining. Like, that's 2 different approaches.
Right.
But it's not an overnight thing. It's not like you will suddenly wake up and have a completely different body than the day before.
Yeah, and I mean, one thing that I said that easily disproves this is that there's hypertrophy training, right? Which is, the idea behind that is there's lesser weight due to the nature of the purpose of the training, which is more reps, right?
Yeah.
It's higher rep schemes. And the entire purpose of hypertrophy training, which is based on higher reps and a lower weight, is to build muscle mass.
Yeah.
So that is the exact opposite of the low rep, high weight training, okay? However, and this is the point, is that low rep, high weight training makes you stronger, while high rep, lower weight training builds more mass.
Yeah.
So,
boom!
It's opposite day. All right.
What is going on?
All right. So the other thing. Go ahead.
Ultimately, someone comes in and they want to lose body fat, and the best way to do that long term is to increase muscle mass.
Yes.
Now we know that to speed up your metabolism and lose the body fat that you want to lose, the best thing to do for your body is to put on some muscle.
Absolutely.
And that gets really frustrating when you have, when I get especially a female client who wants to lose 30 pounds, and I tell them, hey, the scale's really not going to change much to start. You might even gain a couple pounds, but you need to add more muscles.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, so one of the things that kind of plays into the myth, and this is true, okay, is if someone, and there's like this arc, and we've talked about this in the past, but I'll bring it up right now. And this is actually non-gender specific. This goes for men and women, which is great, okay? So guys, you're getting something out of this too. Is in the beginning of weight training, you're going to lose weight, okay? You're going to increase muscle mass, all right? You're going to lose body fat, boom, all right? And then there's going to be a plateau, okay? It happens with everybody. Your body adapts to the changes of what you're doing exercise-wise and creates a little bit of homeostasis.
Yeah.
All right? So people will tend to lift more, okay? Or I'm going to increase my weight training, which is fine, okay? Except that they don't change their eating. And then what happens is the weight training creates more of an energy deficiency, which creates more hunger. And then people tend to up their caloric intake a lot more, so they do gain weight.
Yeah.
And so they are technically bulky. Mm-hmm. So if you start weight training, but then you eat like an asshole, or you're not paying attention to your nutrition at all, you can gain weight or bulk.
100%.
But it has nothing to do with the type of weight training that you were doing.
Yeah. So I feel like this is a good segue to go into that second why. And that's that women shouldn't eat or bulk in a calorie surplus. So, back to bulk. You hear the word like gain or gains, and that freaks a lot of women out. they are scared of that, and they will often not make the necessary nutrition, caloric adjustments to gain muscle.
Yeah.
Ultimately, kind of the way we approach it, like if you would like to gain muscle, which we have established will help speed up your metabolism, help you lose fat, you need to be in a caloric surplus. You need to be eating more than you're burning. If you want to maintain where you are, you need to be eating about even.
Right.
Like taking in what you put out. If you are looking to lose a good deal of weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit.
Now, there are some women out there who are afraid of the calorie surplus or the bulking, and so they severely undereat. And Emily and I,
For years,
yeah,
too.
you, Emily, I, we all talk about this, okay? The general rule is calories in, calories out, okay?
Yes.
In terms of gaining or losing weight, all right? However, there's a lot of people out there that think, oh, I'm not eating enough, and so they eat more. That applies to some people. It doesn't apply to most people, okay?
Right.
But there are plenty of women out there that are in such a caloric deficit for such a long time that it almost breaks their hormones and they're holding on to body fat.
Yeah, so then what happens is we do an in-body scan, and it shows us what kind of the media has deemed as skinny fat. It's
Right.
someone that by all means physically looks to be in good shape, but
Right.
we do their scan, and at the top right-hand corner it's telling us that they need to lose fat but also gain muscle. And we can see that their basal metabolic rate, usually those women, is incredibly slow.
Right.
So what has happened is, say a woman is taking in like 1,200 calories a day for years and years and years. Her body adapts to that and goes into homeostasis and tries to adapt and protect itself. So it starts slowing everything down. And those women, I feel like, are the ones that are always like have those last 5 pounds.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is a lot of women will maybe like demonize their food calories and they're thinking about food. No, I'm eating clean, except they're drinking a bottle of wine a night. And they're not counting those calories.
Yeah.
And those calories aren't the greatest calories.
And we like drinking.
Yeah, I like
but
drinking.
It's,
If you're doing it every other night, like, you're probably having a hard time taking off those 5 pounds, and it's not what you're eating.
right.
So I just wanted to throw that out there. I
And
see a lot of that too.
And those women are the ones that I feel like have a really hard time with balance. Like they're either eating perfectly, they still kind of, maybe they lose those last 5 pounds, but they have one day, they go to a Saints game, they eat the nachos, whatever, and they feel awful for weeks. There's no middle ground. They can't enjoy life. It's exhausting. Like,
It is exhausting. It's tough to be a woman.
y'all. For all the men out there.
I work
y'all.
with mostly women, so I hear about it all the time. It's tough. Guys have it easy,
Yeah.
for the record.
Ladies, eat.
I think I just made a bunch of female friends out there. Alright, so, number 3.
We kind of talked about this.
Yeah, women need to train differently than men.
My first bullet point under this one is just all caps LOL.
Yeah, absolutely. So, go ahead.
We kind of mentioned that physiologically we're a little different. Studies show that women tend to recover faster, and their hormones do affect their nutrition to an extent. But programming, fitness programming, should be based on your history, your current ability, and your goals. And that is it.
Yeah.
Not whether you have 2 X chromosomes or a Y.
You can do all the
Doesn't
same
matter.
movements, squats, deadlifts, pressing, bench, pull-ups, all that stuff. You can do all the same stuff.
Yeah.
Okay? The variations come from your individuality, not you as a sex.
Yeah.
And look, there are some things that are different, okay? know, like I see that females struggle with upper body strength more often than guys. I think that's mostly due to a lot of women just not working their upper body before they come in.
Oh yeah.
It's not. It doesn't have anything to do with their physiology because I see, you know, like Sylvia Mullen coming here as a 17 or 18 year old, has never really lifted weight in the past, and she can climb a rope with no legs better than I could ever dream of.
Yeah. I mean, think about all the things you see circulating online. For women, it's always targeting like abs, booty, and legs.
Can you spot work out your abs?
Oh, 100%. No, absolutely for sure.
Abs are made in the kitchen.
Yeah.
We do core work here. We do a lot of it because it's important for your like.
Key point 4.
Yes, yeah,
Core
core, not abs, core. Okay, it's important for core work because it helps prevent from injury.
And yeah, approaching your abs as a part of your core completely changes everything. Like,
I know lots of fat people that can beat me in 100 sit-ups for time.
and I mean, I've talked about this before, but it applies in a smaller way to like my mid-season. But it was like once I got away from a lot of these myths and ideas and stopped trying to make my body look a certain way and focused on what it could do, I ended up getting physically the body I was always going after.
I think Alex wanted to use all the metal weights back there with them.
Yeah.
Clang, 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 clang. Oh, P.S. That's Alex back there. She looks pretty good, and she's deadlifting a lot of weight.
We're proud.
We're proud, so.
Yeah.
All right.
And I find a lot of those that come in here and struggle with upper body strength have gone mostly to like boutique studios. Not that there's not a place for some of these, but like are just doing bar classes and.
Well, I think there's definitely a place for all those different types of exercises.
Yeah.
But when it comes to what most females' goals are, is I want to tone.
Yeah.
Which is building muscle, and we'll get there in the next topic. Like, it requires resistance training.
Yeah. And toning really just refers to like your muscles feeling firm.
Right.
And like not having that layer of fat over them.
Yes, I mean, that which brings us right into our last topic here, okay? And that's classes that promote change or promise to change the shape of your muscles in a certain way. Like we hear long muscles, right? We get that all the time.
Yeah, I super struggled with this one. For those of you that don't know, I still dance, but I grew up doing classical ballet, and I was taking classes 5-6 days a week until I was like 23. And you think of like the dancer's body, but then
Right.
it's like as I've gotten older, knowing a little bit more about body types and that certain body types gravitate towards certain activities, like you're not going to have a football lineman
Short.
that's 5'6" and
lean.
weighs 130 pounds
Right.
soaking wet. Like it's
Right.
just not going to happen. But like physiologically speaking, your muscle, I mean, very Reader's Digest has like attachment points, and when you flex, it brings them closer together. But when your arm is like outstretched, it's not like there's any physical way I can make my bicep longer besides going in and surgically taking off one of the attachments and reattaching it further down.
And so your body type is your body type.
It is what it is. And you can kind of change the look, like working for men. Like I will see this, the two bodybuilding competitions. Maybe they need to build their upper pec more than their lower pec. So they will do more exercises there, but they're not changing the shape of the muscle.
They're just emphasizing a specific group.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not like a female's gonna say, well, I want long calf muscles.
Yeah. No. Like you're born with what you're born with, and
Awesome. So, I really don't want to call out all these other
No, because there is a place for all of it. I still dance. I still occasionally will do like a Pilates and a yoga class.
Yeah, I do yoga too.
I did like a month of bar classes, and honestly, mostly the reason I stopped was just the lack of community.
Right.
But I used it as a piece of a larger puzzle. Like I
Right.
used it in addition to weight training and other things, and there was benefit there. But
And look, one of the things we're not trying to dispel that none of these exercise routines can get you where you want to go. They can, okay?
a lot slower.
They're just a lot slower. So, like, if I do body weight movement classes, okay, it might take me 2 years to get close to where I think I could be in 6 months with this machine.
Yeah. I mean, going back to all the things we see online, like I think if you take two women who are in a pretty similar place starting their fitness journey, they both want to like tone up their lower body, and one comes in and we have her doing some kind of weighted squat
Right.
twice a week. Maybe one's with a barbell, the other day it's with kettlebells or dumbbells. Maybe it's a barbell again. And then we put another woman on a 30-day air squat protocol where she's doing more air squats every day. I
Right.
think if we did scans at the end of those 30 days, the woman that was squatting less frequently but with weight is going to show a greater increase in her muscle mass in those 30 days.
Absolutely. 100% agree with that. So, I hope this information was helpful to a lot of you out there.
And this was like, I feel like this is almost hard to keep it this condensed. Like,
We could have gone on, and I mean, I also, like, I don't want to trash a lot of things that are out
No.
there, you know. And at the end of the day, like, everyone should find a fitness routine
that makes them happy.
that makes them happy, that they like it, okay,
And they can stick to.
that they can stick to, right? Just some things to keep in mind is how long you are okay with it taking to reach your goal. What is your goal? Is what you're doing the right thing to get you to?
Yeah.
You know, and those are the types of things. And then on top of that is my nutrition on point. Because like I tell everyone, you're not going to get anywhere unless your nutrition is at least in a good place.
Yeah. And all of this is also just to say in a world very driven by social media and marketing, take a step back before you buy something, before you commit fully, or vice versa, before you trash something else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take a step back and
Get out of your
try
comfort
and like, I don't know what the word is, but like, I don't know, you want to like Wizard of Oz it, like see if who's behind the mask.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We hope you had or learned some stuff from this today and enjoyed it. We look forward to seeing you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.